Okay, so instructions, guys. So today we're going to be going over a training on basically called Database Goldmine, how to build your top 100, and basically how to generate more business from your friends, your family, and your referrals. That's a huge area that a lot of agents miss, is we get caught up in chasing new leads, calling strangers, working open houses, Zillow leads, online leads, all those different things, social media. And really a lot of times what we're doing is we're going after strangers, right? Which is great. And that does serve a purpose. But if we really stop and dig and think about it, we all know a lot of people, friends, family, coworkers, ex-coworkers, people from our gym, our barber, our guy that does our laundry, whatever it might be. There's so many people that are within our network that we could, that are right under our nose, and we're just not in touch with them for real estate purposes, right? And so I think the mentality is that a lot of times agents feel like you have to separate the two. Like you got to separate your personal connections versus your real estate connections. And that's 100% false. In fact, the agents who do the best in business in general know that their database is also referred to as your data bank, right? Data bank. Think database equals data bank, because that's where all the money is at, right? The people who know you, like you, trust you, where there's already a relationship, they're going to be either the people that do business with you, or they're going to be the people that advocate for you and support your business and refer you to other people, right? And so remember, sometimes we think like, oh, I'm not going to talk to my cousin about real estate because he's never going to buy a house. Well, that's because you're looking at it all wrong. Who does your cousin know that's going to buy or sell a house, right? And so you want your cousin on your side knowing about your business, because when they're out there talking to people, they're going to be the ones that are referring you to people, right? So maybe that person is not going to be the one transacting, but the people that they know are going to be the ones transacting, right? And our number one lead source, guys, if you think about it, is our SOI, which stands for Sphere of Influence. And it's also known as your database, right? The people who you know, you like, you trust you, right? So we're gonna put some intention around that moving forward. And so the agents who are going to win the most are the ones who are doing a combination of things. They're working their database, they're working open houses, and they're working the online leads that come in through whatever channels we have, right? Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, all the different ones. If you just focus on those three and sprinkle those into the mix of your whole equation, you will win. And we're seeing that all the time. We see people on our team winning that are doing all three. If you are only doing one of them and that source is not hitting right now because of the market, the economy, or whatever's going on, you are not being as effective as possible in your business, right? Raise your hand if you understand what I just said, right? If you're only putting your eggs in one basket on one source and the market is fluctuating and that particular source is not hitting at the moment, you are missing opportunity because you're not diversifying, right? You're not diversifying your lead generation portfolio, so to say, right? What do financial advisors always say? Diversify your portfolio, because sometimes one thing is going to outperform another. But if you have multiple things working, you're always going to have success or more chances of success, right? So that's what this is all about today. So first instruction, guys, in Slack, I did post in Slack a link for a spreadsheet. So I'm going to just pull that up and show you guys what to do. You're going to want to click that link and you're going to want to make a copy of that document. And that is going to be your database document going forward. So if you go to Slack, I'll share my screen. You scroll down, you'll see right here, the newest message in Slack. Click on it. It's going to open up a spreadsheet. You won't be able to edit this spreadsheet. So you need to go to File, make a copy. And then right here, you're going to replace where it says your name, you're going to put your name. So I'm going to put Enrique. You can get rid of copy and it'll just say Enrique, top 100 list. Hit make a copy. Now that opens up your copy and now you can edit that copy. And now that will live in your Google Drive. So this document is going to be your data bank document, right? You're going to treat this document like gold. You're going to add to it. You're going to use it going forward. This is going to be where you dump people in. And then from there, we can get them into our CRM and start initiating, a follow-up approach, right? So let's just stop right there. That's step one. Let's just make sure everybody has their document. Quick show of hands. Just raise your hand, throw your hand up, make sure you got your document, right? Okay. Those of you guys with your cameras off, if you could turn your cameras on, please, I would really appreciate it. Unless you have a special circumstance where you can't turn your camera on, please just let me know on the side. But I want to make sure everybody's engaged. Okay. So let's go through the lesson, guys. This is going to be interactive, right? So we're going to do a little bit of lesson. We're going to do a little bit of role play, and then we're going to do a little bit of exercise on working on our document, right? So we got about 45 minutes to knock this thing out. And this is time well invested, guys. Mary, question.
I'm in my phone right now.
Okay.
Can
So,
I still do it in the phone or no?
Maybe you have a piece of paper, something you can write on for now?
Yes.
Okay, maybe just do it on there and then you can transfer your stuff to your document later.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so let's pull this up, guys. Pull up my guide here. All right, so I kind of talked about a little bit, about why it matters, right, for you guys to work your database, right? I'll just expand a little bit, right? The agents who dominate the next 12 months are going to do it through relationships. That's the bottom line. If you focus on building relationships with people, you are going to dominate over the next 12 months, not just lead sources, right? Not my cold calling thing I do, not the online lead, not the Zillow Flex, not anything like that. It's focusing on building relationships, right? So if you focus on building relationships, you will dominate over the next 12 months. That's going to be a key component to your success, right? Your next 10 to 15 deals, they might already be in front of you guys. They might already be people that know you. They might already be people that are in your contact list. They might be people that are already in your network. You just haven't connected with them yet. You're not top of mind yet because you haven't taken the time to really focus on that, right? We're focusing on other things, open houses, lead sources, all these different things. But those deals might be right in front of you already. You just haven't gone after them, right? So I want you guys to understand that. The other thing too is if you're not calling your people, somebody else will, right? Remember, we are not the only real estate professionals out there, right? There are other real estate professionals out there who know that relationships are key. And you guys probably have friends and family, even close family right now. I'm going to say this, that are talking to other realtors right now because that realtor is showing up more and staying in touch with them more. And if they ever decide to buy and sell, there's a chance they're going to go with the other guy because that guy is already ahead of the game. He got in early. He started building the relationship early. So then when that person decides to buy or sell, they go with him, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're not calling your people, somebody else will, right? And that sucks, guys. That sucks when you talk to your cousin or you see them at the family party. Has that ever happened to you guys? You go to a family party or something, you talk to your cousin and you find out they bought a house or sold their house with some other realtor?
Yes.
How does that feel? Not great, right? So
It hurts.
it hurts, right? But really, whose fault is it at the end of the day? Is it your cousin's fault? Is it the family member's fault who went and transacted with somebody else? Or is it your fault for not being the resource and staying top of mind? Right? Like, think about it, right? If you're not staying top of mind and someone else was, and they were giving value over an extended period of time, and your family member goes and does business with them on a $2 million sale or $1 million sale, that's your fault, to a certain extent, right? Because did you do everything in your power to really nurture that relationship and let them know, hey, I'm here to help you when it's time, right? And so the key thing, guys, is when you're staying in touch with your people, you're not asking them for business, and I think this is where people get it wrong, right? They are looking at the short term. So then they don't follow up. They think, oh, so-and-so is not going to buy or sell right now. I know they're not buying or selling right now. So then I'm not going to contact them. But that's because you're just looking for a sale. You're not looking for a relationship. You're not looking to position yourself as a resource. So you're not going to be asking your network for business, right? You're going to be positioning yourself as a resource, right? Because when people don't buy and sell on your timeline, they buy and sell when it's the right time for them. So you want to be the person they think of when it's the right time for them, right? And in order to do that, you have to put some intention behind it. There needs to be some action that has to be taken behind it. Make sense, guys? Okay. Just so I know we're listening, somebody raised their hand. What's the biggest takeaway from what I just said right now? The first couple minutes of this, of what I just mentioned. What stood out to you? What, Jose, talk to me.
Just staying top of mind. It doesn't matter, you know, don't think of it short term. Think of it long term. Basically, that's what it is. Just staying consistent. I personally suffered from it. Friends listed a house with somebody else. But I mean, some vindication is that they listed it in July and the house still has not sold. So, I mean, it is what it is. So maybe the relationship would have been severed if I was the one representing them. So,
right? Okay. Good feedback, man. Crystal, what do you got?
Shoot, I had it and then I lost it. Reach out to your friends and family, make sure they know what you do. So then you can
100%.
leverage that in the future.
100%. Mary, you raised your hand. What stood out to you?
Pretty much keeping in touch with all the friends and family and everyone. Otherwise, somebody else is gonna call him, another producer. Could I
There
share
you
a quick
go.
how I lost mine?
In the end, we'll come back because we got a
Okay.
lot of stuff. We got a lot of pieces to this training.
And
So
it
I
was
want
a
to make
family
sure we
member.
get
All right,
to it.
thank you.
No problem. Okay. So next part of the exercise, guys. Top 100 writing exercise. So you guys should have all gotten your document, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to spend a couple minutes just getting a head start on our document. We're going to do a quick kind of brain dump of people who fall into different categories, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to open up your document and I want you to just start. Our goal is in the next, 5-10 minutes, 25 to 30 names that you can list on there. 25 to 30 names that pop to your mind, or maybe they're like your people in your contacts that you have on, favorites or whatever. But you're going to pull up your document and I want you to think of, if they're in your phone book, that means, or you recognize them by name, that means you probably have their phone number or their address or their email or something like that. I want you to think of friends, family, or neighbors who you talk to. I want you to think of maybe any past clients that come to your mind. I want you to think of former coworkers, right? Or even existing coworkers if you have a job right now, right? Maybe like your boss from your old job, right? That you're cool with, right? Or that supervisor, or that one dude that worked with you and he knows a lot of people, right? I want you to think of the lenders, insurance reps, attorneys, tax bros, people that you have a good relationship with. I want you to think of gym buddies, church communities, social circles. And I want you to think of people who have influence, right? The people that you know in your circle that are influential, right? That maybe they're in another business, they know a lot of people, they're a pastor of a church, they lead a group, anything like that, but they know other people. And so that's someone that's going to go on your list, right? So you're going to pull up your list, right? And then you're just going to start listing them. Now, this list is set up like this for a reason. First name, last name. If you know their email, write their email, phone number. For the sake of this exercise, don't worry about emails or phone numbers. That you could do later. I just want you to write first name, last name, if you know it, and then write how you know them. Right? So in this example, I'm just going to erase this because that'll take a little bit more time to pull those up. John Smith, my ex-manager from my job at Cisco. Right? Whatever. Tom Jones, my barber. right? So-and-so, my accountant, so-and-so, my cousin, who's a manager at whatever, right? So right now we're going to put 5 minutes on the clock, and we're going to spend 5 minutes just dumping names on there and how you know them. Just a quick little note. And then later on, the goal is to get to 25 or 30 within the next 5 minutes. Later on, we can finish, trying to get to 100. So I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. Those of you guys that came late, a little bit in follow-up, not follow-ups, in Slack, I did post a link for you to open this document. You need to make a copy of it, hit file, make a copy, and then that's your copy to edit. Mary, question.
Well, pretty much I have everyone on the phone. I got 750.
Okay, but you're not calling those 750. So right now, what I want you to make a short list, right? Our goal is to have a top 100 list, not 750. 750 is too many to manage. So I want you to jot down 25 to 30 right now, who are the top ones that pop in your mind, right? Like my Tío Jose, who's the manager of this, right? Or my cousin who works over here, right? Or my ex-boss, who's the manager, whatever. So I want 25 to 30. Let me see who gets the most in a minute's already passed. I got 4 more minutes. I want to see who gets the most in 4 minutes. Two minutes left, guys. One minute. All right, time is up, guys. 5 minutes. I know it's a short time. I'm curious to see how many you guys got, right? Raise your hand if you got at least 10. Just put your hand up. At least 10 people. Raise your hand if you got at least 20. 20? Okay. Mary and Madi got at least 20. Raise your hand if you got at least 30. Okay, Mary, how many did you get? How many did you write down?
$26.
26. Let's
Yeah.
go. Madi, how many did you write down?
I have 18.
18? Oh, okay. I thought you raised your hand for at least 20 or 20.
Well, you said 10 and then you said that, so I was in between.
Oh, okay. So did Mary get the most? Did anybody write down more than 26 people? Okay. Was there anybody who wrote down less than 10? Raise your hand if you wrote down less than 10. Okay, Richa,
Yes.
I'm just curious how you wrote down less than 10. And Chital, how you guys wrote down less than 10? Do you not know at least 10 people?
No, I have many people, to be honest. It's just the typing and looking here, and my cat got me distracted. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought,
No, I
okay.
do have many people, so eventually I'll put everyone there.
Okay, you got distracted. Okay, no problem. Chital,
Yep, unfortunately, I don't have many friends or family in California. So,
okay,
and I came here after 20 years. So, whoever I knew already have the homes.
got it.
You can hang around with me. I'll find you friends.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so this is good, right? So Chital, so you moved here after 20 years. You said whoever you know already has a home, the people that you know that live here?
Yes, they do.
Okay,
Mostly my friends are around East Coast, so and they already bought homes there. So,
okay. What about do you have any friends or any community or any church you go to or any gym you go to here?
yes.
Okay,
So I'll
do you
try
know
to
it?
connect those people. Not yet, but I'll try to connect more.
Okay, so do you know any of those people by name?
Not really, not much. I do
Okay.
have 6 names in my list right now, but I'm sure it will grow soon.
Okay, who would like to give Chital some direction?
I can give.
Yeah, Shri.
You said you have a lot of friends in the East Coast. Obviously, they'll be having a lot of friends in the West Coast, family, friends, and all. You should just let them know. That's all. You have become a realtor in California. Whoever you have friends in the US obviously have the friends again in the West Coast. Whoever you
Okay.
have cousins in the US, they have cousins again in the West Coast.
Mhm.
So you can let anyone know in the US that you have become a realtor in California.
Okay, we'll do it.
Great advice. Rob, what do you got?
Okay, guys. So there's importance of the 100. Kika just didn't come up with 100 just out of the blue. There's a study that shows that if you have 100 people in your database, you can actually create a whole career out of those 100 people, right? So my advice would be is that if we don't have 100 people, then we need to figure out how we can get to 100 fast. According to the study, 100 people can create a whole career in any sales job. So that's the reason why we want 100. So my advice to you, Chital, I'm hoping I said that name right. My advice, Chital, would be that if we don't have 100 people, that we actively start figuring out how we can get those people into our ecosystem, because those people will eventually end up feeding us for the life of our career.
There you go. Great
I
advice.
agree. Thanks, Rob.
Great advice. And I think the other thing too, right? Because it's good that you raise your hand, because this, other people are going to learn from your example, right? So anybody can go on that list. It doesn't have to even be someone that you have a great relationship with. It could be an acquaintance, someone you met, someone you exchange conversation with, or someone that you know that maybe you're like, hey, I know this person. I don't know them that well, but maybe that's now a reason for me to introduce myself to them and exchange contact info, right? So just think of it in that perspective, right? If it's maybe you don't know them great now, but you can work towards building a relationship. and you can start identifying these are the people I'm going to go after, right?
Yep, I'll do that.
Yeah. Blanca, what do you got?
You just touched on it. I was gonna suggest, like, if you don't have a big circle, us women tend to give other businesses service, like a hairdresser, nail dresser, eyebrow person, cleaners, house cleaning. For me, the people who repair my heels, I'm always in heels, and I'm always my shoe repair guy. I just thought, I don't think he knows that I'm a realtor. So I was jotting down more on my end, like, who do I give business to? My CPA, I haven't asked him in a while. Hey, is anybody looking for real estate? Or, people who you partner up to do service with are also great resources that should be in your database, or you should be top of mind, reminding them, in my case, that I'm a realtor.
That's a great idea. Yep.
Awesome advice. And I heard someone else say it, in the same thing, but in a different way. They said, anybody who you exchange money with should be a person that you try to get business from. So like my barber, I go see him every 2 weeks. He's a very influential person. He has like 15,000 plus followers online. He cuts, the hair for the 49ers, for athletes and stuff like that. I'm always talking to him about real estate, right? I've done podcasts with him. He's referred clients to us. He's referred agents to our team, right? So he's someone, like, I give him money and I pay him well. He's a luxury type of barber. And so that it goes both ways. I support his events. I've sponsored his events before, and vice versa. That relationship gets built. So think of anybody you pay money to for a service. They deal with clients all day, right? So now that's a person that needs to be on your list. Does that make sense? All right, Chantal, I know you have more than 6. Now that I want to give you the idea,
Yes.
so now you can think, oh, okay, I wasn't thinking of that person. I wasn't thinking of that. Now you start
Exactly.
writing them down.
I
right?
never thought of a hairdresser and a parlor services and stuff. Thanks, Blanca.
Right?
That's a good one.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect opportunity. Excellent, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do now, right? I want to show, that was to just show you how you can get started with that list. Your job, because we're going to have a little bit of downtime, right? We're going to have holidays. Some of you guys might be taking a day off. Some of you guys, whatever, right? This is the time right now over the next couple of weeks where you fill that 100 list up, right? We just shown that in 5 minutes, we can jot down 10, 15, 20. So to get to 100, it might take you 30 minutes, an hour, right? Whatever that might be. But that will be a well-invested hour of your time to really sit down and get those 100 on there. And then you're going to go a step further, is you're going to at least get their phone number on there. Best case is phone number and email, right? If you have phone number and email, that's the best case. If you have just their phone number, that works too. The reason we want email and phone is because then we can contact them in different ways, right? Through some of our email campaigns, through just personal calls and stuff like that. Okay, so then what we're going to do is once you have that list filled up, I'm going to show you the next step. The next step is we're going to get these people into Follow Up Boss. Because now in Follow Up Boss, we can systematically, follow up with them and log our calls and, see, track and monitor how many times we're in touch with these people. And so it's really easy to add these to Follow Up Boss. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. We can do even another class just on how to do this. But all you do is once all those are on the list, you're going to go to your list and you're going to download as a CSV. You're going to open up Follow Up Boss. You're going to hit import, and then you're going to upload that list. And then it's going to ask you if you want to add a tag and a source. So you're going to tag it as top 100. And then you're going to add the source as your sphere, right? And that's pretty much just going to get them in Follow Up Boss, right? And then what we're going to do is, I'll show you, is we're going to create a smart list so that it appears as your top 100 list on the left-hand side of Follow Up Boss in your smart lists. I'll set this all up for you. The tag, it'll already be set up. All you got to do is just add the tag, and you can do this all in bulk once you upload that list all at the same time. And then we'll set up a quarterly task reminder to just follow up with them once a quarter, right? So now we have a strategic plan on how we're going to follow up with them. And then you'll get a ping on your tasks, every quarter to touch base with them. And all you got to do is make sure you touch base and check off that list, right? I'll show you just kind of really quick on Follow Up Boss. If I come in here and I go to, for me, I see admin, but for you guys, you'll probably see something different. But if you hit import, and then all you do is import your contacts, you can upload that list. I already have some agent lists or some lists that I upload. And then you'll confirm, and then it'll walk you through like just confirming that, you know, their phone number, their email, and all that. You just hit accept, and then now it'll upload that for you. It's really simple. It literally will take you like 2 or 3 minutes to do that. And then now those leads are assigned to you, and then they'll appear in a smart list here on the left-hand side. We could put them in the smart list called past client sphere that it's already there. So all your past clients in sphere will be here. So you'll see your short list that you get to follow up with. Okay, questions before I lose anybody? Let's see, Blanca, you have your hand up? Okay, Jose.
Yeah, a personal experience. In the past, I uploaded a list, and I think I needed Jason's approval to finalize it. Is that the case with everybody, or is that just me?
Possibly. I can double check on my end, right? I'll double check and get back to you guys. I'll do some homework on that today if we need to approve it, or if it might be just a setting that says, hey, we allow you guys to upload lists. So I think sometimes you guys have upload lists and then they get assigned all to me. But I'll fix that. I'll get back to you guys a little bit later today. Luis, question.
I was just going to touch on the same thing. When you upload bulk leads, you have to get it approved on the back end for it to go into your pond.
Okay, perfect. So we'll make that happen, guys. Krista.
Yeah, so do you recommend adding people that you maybe just like kind of tangentially know? I ask because pretty soon I'm going to be going to an alumni meetup for my law school, and I'm hoping to like prospect and get some leads from there. So if I like meet someone there, should they go into Follow Up Boss? Like, should I add them on my top 100 even if I don't really know them?
I would say if the goal is to build a relationship with them, then I would absolutely add them to your top 100.
Okay.
Right. So if you're like, I wouldn't just add random people, right? I would like be strategic. Like, hey, this is so-and-so, my alumni. This is a good person to be in touch with because they know other people, or maybe one day they may buy or sell a house. I want to try to build that relationship. So absolutely, I would add that person.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, the goal is to try and find people who are in property law and maybe get some of their clients. But
there you go. Right. Yeah. That's a great avenue right there. Rob, you had a question?
So guys, just to what I do is I lose my personal cell phone number, right? So when I go networking, I only give out my Follow Boss number, right? So that's a great way to kind of get them into your database. What I found, so anything from like house flippers or investors, whatever the case may be, they only have my Follow Boss number so that they can, reach out to me, and everything gets recorded. So I would go down that way, Krista, when you're kind of meeting with these people, and then it'll make the process a lot more smoother when you're networking with people.
Okay. Yeah, I got business cards made and they have my Follow Up Boss number on them, so we're good.
Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. Yeah, you don't want to use your cell phone. Yeah, you don't want to give your personal cell phone number out no more. It gets marked as spam, right? You might as well just use your Follow Boss number moving forward, and it's going to work out perfectly. Because everything, you now have a record of your database. So treat your database, your CRM, like your own little world, right? Where you now get to create it. If you want to put a tree, if you want to put a house on your little world, you can do that. So whatever it is, make it fall back to your world, which is your CRM.
Yeah, good advice, guys. What I've seen other people do is they treat their Follow Up Boss number on their business card. They put their office number. So they put office or desk, office number, and then they put the Follow Up Boss number, and then they put, cell, and then they put their cell number. So when people want to do both, the only drawback to just giving only your Follow Up Boss number is if you ever change that Follow Up Boss number, right? Or switch it. I don't know, Rob, if that's what if you change it down the line?
You can. So there's going to be There's going to be on Follow Up Boss. The way that I do it is I have one number that I stick with, and it's I don't know if it was coincidence, but it looks just like my personal number, right? And then what I do is I've created like 2-3 other ones that I'll burn. So I'll have like I call them burner numbers. So I'll burn through those numbers and I'll kind of switch them out regularly, just so that my number doesn't, when I'm telemarketing, it doesn't get like redundant. So like, let's say for example, I'm calling my top. Now I don't want to use the top 100. Let's say I'm calling my Zillow leads, right? And I start to notice that my Zillow leads aren't having such a big pickup. I'll burn that number and pick up another number through Follow Up Boss. Since they're free and they're unlimited, they don't know that number, and I start to get higher connection rates. So
I think
have one on Follow Up Boss. Have one on Follow Up Boss. It's always yours, right? That one should never be marked as spam. The reason being is because you're never using it to call anybody. You're only using it to call your follow-ups, who are people who know you or like you, right? So the other numbers that are in Follow Up Boss that you can put on under phone numbers, if you go to your Follow Up Boss number, you guys should have access to it, where it should allow you to put some other ones in there.
Just so we don't
I'm
go
gonna
too
need a
much in
training on just this.
Yeah,
I had no
that's what I
idea
was
we're
saying.
supposed to be cycling numbers.
So we don't get too much in the weeds, guys. Right? 'Cause that could be like a whole training in its own. I think I did read somewhere though, if you have a Follow Up Boss number and you end up getting rid of that one, I don't think they recycle the same number. So even if someone calls back that number, it'll still ring to you. Right? So let's say you swapped it out and you got a new Follow Up Boss number, that old one will still connect to you. If someone calls that one. I think I read somewhere that, or I seen that in one of our follow-up bot training. Okay, but let's move on, guys. So I don't want to lose people right here. This is where people get lost, right? That's more of the tech side, which is not what we want to focus on this training here. But great suggestion there, Rob. Let's see. Okay, so step one is we got the list, right? We're going to take some time to really get that list filled out. Step two is we're going to upload that list to Follow Up Boss, right? And then step three is we're now going to systematically reach out to those people, right? And so we're going to go over some direction now and some strategy on how to reach out to them and get the most from this list. And so this is the strategy, guys. It's a quarterly contact 4 times per year, right? At the very minimum, that's all you need to do, right? And if you think about it, if you have 100 people on this list and you divide it up by 12 weeks, which 12 weeks is a quarter, that means every week you just need to call 8 to 10 people on that list and you will hit all 100 within that quarter. Does that make sense? Right? So it's not like, hey, I got all these 100, I got to call them all in 1 week. It's no, you're just going to call 10 of them every week and you're going to make your way down that list and then you're going to cycle back around and then you will hit all of those people 4 times in a year. Right? Now, that's really the strategy. So some quarters can be a call. Right? In the beginning, you're going to want to call them because you're going to want to establish that relationship. If you know them personally and you want to pop by or stop by to visit them, you could do that. Maybe you know where they work or they own a business or anything like that. That's a great way just to stop by. You can DM them, right? You can text them. You can invite them to an event, which is probably one of the easiest ways to leverage what we do to be in contact. Even if you want to send them a handwritten card, let's say you got their address and you want to send them a handwritten note for the holidays or anything like that, or even just something like, hey, you know, thinking of you, whatever, blah, 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 or hope your year is going well, you know, Luis from PRG Real Estate, right? It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. It's just staying top of mind. That's all it is, right? Now, some tactical touch points that we have on our team is we do 2 big events per year. And we're in the works of probably doing more smaller events in between, but we always do at least 2 events. We do our summer barbecue event, which is Day at the Park. We have like 300 people that come to that event. And then we do our photo day or some sort of holiday event where we do family photos and stuff like that. Those are our 2 signature events. And then we're talking about maybe inserting like another couple smaller events in between. This is the most tactical approach to reach out, because when you call these people, you're not asking them for anything, you're inviting them to an event, right? And what that does is it checks off the strategy, right? It checks off that you've reached out to them, right? So by us having client events every year that we put on, you know, on behalf of the team, all you have to do is reach out to them and invite them. Call them, text them, email them, send them the link, do a combination of those. And what you've done is you've given them something that they can come and enjoy, right? you've checked off the box of staying in touch with the people that are in your top 100 list, right? And what happens is whether they come to the event or not, you still checked off the exercise. You still checked off that you invited them and you gave them something, which scores the brownie points, right, with these people, which keeps you top of mind. So when they are thinking of buying, selling, or they run into someone that's buying or selling, they think of you. That's the strategy right there, right? Now, this is when you understand this is the strategy and this is all part of the game that you're playing in the big picture of the business you're building, then you're going to make it a point to show up to these events and use those events to your advantage, right? So if you're not showing up to our events, guys, to our day at the park and our photo day event, you are missing out on a huge opportunity to leverage what the team is already paying for to build your business. I can't tell you how many times I see agents on our team who don't show up to our events. And like, it's just a huge miss, guys, right? It's a huge miss because this is a free event, right? We're spending thousands of dollars that you can use it to showcase and stay in touch with your people, right? And so unless you're planning on doing your own events and paying the money out of your pocket and doing that, leverage what's already being provided for you, right? The ones who do that, guys, are the ones who consistently win, right? And then you show up to the event, you get to post it on social media, you get to take the selfies with your clients, all that good stuff. And then you get to further promote, hey, this is why you want to be in touch with me. We do these cool events, stuff like that, right? It all just kind of feeds to this pillar here. Okay, the other thing that's a tactical touch point is you could just share something helpful, right? So a lot of times when people reach out to their friends, their family, or their past clients, they say, I don't know what to talk about. Therefore, I don't reach out to them. Well, just give information that you think is going to be valuable to anybody who wants to know what's going on in the real estate world. It could be a market update. It could be, hey, I just want to let all my people that are closest to me know that the rates just went down, right? I'm spreading the word that the interest rates went down or that the Fed cut the rate, and that's going to affect A, B, and C. So I want to let people know, and just in case they had any plans or they wanted to take advantage of these opportunities. Or, hey, I wanted to let all my close friends and family know first that I have 2 listings that are coming to the market. They're in these 2 areas. They're not on the market yet. So I'm just spreading the word just in case you know anybody who might want to get a sneak peek before we go to the public, right? That's a reason to call somebody, right? Or if there's big laws or big changes going on in the real estate world, and you're just calling just to be the mayor, so to say, and just give the news, that's a good reason to call people, right? It doesn't have to be nothing magical. The last thing right here, a tactical touch point, is just offer help, right? Hey, I wanted to just call all my friends and family. We just partnered up with a great contractor. They did some good work for some of my clients. I thought I'd just pass along the info just in case you ever need anything on one of your properties, right? By the way, how's everything going? How's the family, right? And so you can reach out and say, hey, do you need a good vendor? Do you need a trusted partner? We have a whole Rolodex, a whole phone, contact list of these people, right? I'll put you in touch if you need somebody good, right? And so none of these guys, if you think about it right here, I'm going to ask you guys, what do we have in common with all 3 of these touch points here? Somebody raise their hand. What do you notice that's in common with all 3 of these touch points?
You're like making yourself useful.
Making yourself useful. Absolutely. What else?
Staying top of mind.
You're staying top of mind.
And you're knowledgeable. You're versed on your line of expertise. You're the resource.
You're the resource. Rob, what do we have in common with these 3? Thought you raised your hand.
Oh, sorry, bro. I never lowered my hand, but
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Okay.
But I agree. It's everything's going to you're top of mind, and you're the go-to guy if real estate ever comes top of mind.
There we go. Right. Am I asking them for anything in any of these 3? Am I saying, do you want to buy or sell? Am I sounding like a salesperson who just is trying to get you to do business with them? No. So everything you guys said was correct, but the main point of all these 3 is you are giving. you are giving, right? There's that old saying, right? If anybody follows Gary V, jab, 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 right hook, right? What that means is each jab is you give before you ask for something. So he says, always do 3 gives, jab, jab, jab. And then the right hook is now you asking for business.
Oh, wow.
And nowadays it's probably like 6 jabs before you ask for something, just because there's so much information out there. So I always want to give. You use this strategy when you are in touch with people. You use this strategy when you post on social media. You use this strategy when you put out any sort of content. You're just giving. And then once in a while, you ask for something, right? And so what happens is if you give way more than you ask, then you don't come off as a salesperson, as someone who's just trying to sell me, anything like that. You come off as a resource. And that's what we want to come off as, right? A resource. And then they feel obligated. Man, this guy's giving me so much free information, so many invites, so many things. He's never asked for nothing. You know what? I got to refer him a client, right? I got to support him, right? That's the mentality right there, right? Okay. Any questions, comments, or feedback? We got like 7 minutes. So we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to wrap up with some role play. All right. Role play on just calling somebody and not asking for anything and just giving something, right? This is a sample script. You could tweak it however you want. This is just to give us some direction. But basically, hey, John, I was thinking about you, wanted to check in. It's been a while. I've been working on reconnecting with the people I know. Just want to let you know I'm doing real estate now. I wanted to be a resource, right? If you or anyone you know ever needs help with anything, questions, advice, vendors, anything like that, I'd love to be your go-to. Also, we're hosting some events this year, so I want to invite a lot of my friends and family. I'd love to invite you guys when those events come up. They're free events for the family, right? It's just the best number to stay in touch. You see how easy that was, guys? I didn't say hey, buy with me, sell with me. It's just reaching out, staying top of mind, letting you know I'm a resource. And then naturally what happens is the conversation will start flowing from there, right? Usually you start off with this script and then they ask, oh, how's the market, right? Or what's this, what's that? And then you're prepared to have those conversations because, you study the market. This is what you do every day. But a lot of times you enter with just, hey, just checking in, and then they start bringing up real estate, right? And so the key here, guys, is to hold back from trying to get that commission breath, right? The key is when you're following up, right? The key is when you're following up with your friends, family, and clients is hold back on trying to ask for business. That's the hard part. There's a lot of people, as soon as they ask, how's the market? Oh, why? You thinking of selling? Hey, let's set a time to meet. Hey, let me come to your house. Hey, let me do an appointment, right? They're like, no, I'm not thinking of selling. I was just, wondering how the market is, right? So you got to be easy, Tiger, right? Be a little patient and just keep it cool. Ask questions. And then if you see an opening, then you go for the opening, right? But remember, you can sabotage that relationship real quick if you come off too salesy. They're not going to want you to keep following up with them, right? Okay. Who wants to take a crack at this, guys? This is going to be the role play. We got 4 minutes left. How about this? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to erase the script because I don't even want you guys reading from the script. I'm just going to go around the room and everybody's just going to say the intro, right? You're going to act like you're calling me. Hey, Enrique, and just give me your intro. Just give me what comes top of mind, right? Hey, wanted to call, wanted to follow up, wanted to check in. It's been a while since we chatted. How's everything, right? Hey, want to let you know I'm in real estate right now, right? If you guys ever need questions answered, advice, if you know anybody, I just wanted to, kind of throw that out there. I'm trying to connect with people that I know. All right, I'm just going to go around the room in the order I see them. Krista, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Ring. Hello.
Hey, it's Krista. I know it's been a minute. I wanted to update you that I'm a real estate agent now. So if you ever want to know anything about the market or your parents need work done in their house or anything like that, just hit me up.
Oh, shoot. You're in real estate now, Krista?
Yeah, I know. Weird, right?
Yeah,
but I like it. Yeah. Career change,
Oh, right on. How's that going?
It's going well. I really like it so far. I'm new, but it's coming along.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I'll definitely, keep my eye out if I know anybody. Okay, stop right there. You see how like a lot of times when you call people that and they want to support you, right? Like if you're doing a new venture, they want to support you, right? But we just don't ask for it. We don't put ourselves out there, right? Okay, great job, Krista. Rob, you're next, bro. I'm going in this order I see you on screen. Just real quick, give me your intro.
Okay, intro.
Ring,
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 ring.
Hello?
Hello, Enrique.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Rob?
What's up, Kiki? How you doing, man?
Good,
You doing good? How's the family coming along?
They're good, man. Yeah, what have you been up to, man?
Listen, just wanted to kind of quickly reaching out to everybody, all my friends and family, kind of letting them know that I just started in real estate and, moving on to some new ventures and kind of wanted to get the word out there and if there's ever anything that pops up, please let me know. If you know of anybody, let me know as well.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you in mind, man. We're not looking to do anything right now, but I got a lot of coworkers. A lot of times they have questions and stuff.
Yeah. Listen, I know where you live, Enrique, and I'm sure you're not looking to make a plant move at the moment. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't. But if the idea ever comes up, or if there's anything that you need on my end, that you just want to talk about, real estate, or just kind of shoot the shit, let me know. I'll be more than glad to kind of walk you through it. And if there's anyone I can help out with, I'm here to help.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Remember, even if you're this is not just for brand new agents, right? So it could be like, because you're not brand new, right? So Rob, what you could do is be like, hey, what's up, Enrique? Hey, bro, we haven't talked in a while, man. I just wanted to check in. How's everything going? Hey, I'm reaching out, to all like the people that I know, all my, friends, family, and like close friends. I'm really trying to like grow my business this next year. I'm just reaching out to people just to spread the word. You know what I mean? We're doing a lot of cool things over here. I got like 5 new listings coming on. Like if you know anybody looking in these areas, I got a few listings coming on. I want, we can get a sneak peek. So I just kind of wanted to plant the seed and kind of put the word out there just to all the people I know.
Right on, man.
So you see how this is not just I'm new to real estate. This is like, hey, we haven't talked in a while and I want to just keep you informed on what I got going on, right? Luis, let's go real quick.
Hey, Enrique.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Enrique, it's Luis. How you been?
Good, bro. Long time no talk. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was thinking about you the other day. Just wanted to touch base with you. I don't know if you forgot, but I'm in real estate. I've got a new goal to help a certain amount of families this year. If you know anybody who's trying to buy, sell, or even invest in real estate, I'd love to be a great resource.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I appreciate you calling. Okay, we'll stop right there. That's perfect, right? The other thing to add is it's not just buy or sell. It's like, hey, even if you know anybody just has questions, or needs like a good referral, a vendor, a lender, a contractor, like we got all those, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times it's not like an immediate buy or sell, right? But great job. Jose, real quick, let's go.
Ring, ring. Hey, Kike.
Oh. What's up, Jose?
How's it going? Long time no see, man. Just listen, I'm just going through my my database here, and I'm following up with my wife thinks I'm crazy with this drip campaign. I text you every so often just to check in, see how the kids are doing. Just reminding you, did you get that friend request? I'm not sure if you know that I'm into real estate now, and I created a whole new page. So if you want to follow my real estate adventures, I joined this cool new team. They're awesome to do 2 things throughout the year, and I want to make sure that you don't miss out on those. They have a pretty cool barbecue in the park in San Jose, and then they do the holiday photos. So FYI.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I saw you on Facebook, man. I just been super busy, but I'll definitely check it out. Okay, we'll stop right there. All right, we're coming up on time. Let's do like 3 more. Who just wants to try it, right? Before I just call on you. Raise your hand. Just put your hand up if you want to try it. Shatal. All right, let's go. Ring, ring, ring. Hello.
Hi, Enrique.
Yep.
How are you doing?
Good, good. Who is it?
This is Sheetal. Hey, it has been a long time. I guess that's why you forgot my name. That's the reason I'm calling you back.
From the gym.
Oh, yes. We met in the
I
gym.
didn't have your number saved. What's going on?
Oh, good. I'm just calling to let you know that I'm in a real estate business now. So if you need any advice, or if you are trying to remodel your kitchen or anything, I have good friends who are contracting. So if you need anything, I'm here for you.
Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Stop right there. Great. There you go, Shatal. Mary,
Thanks.
let's go, Mary. Ring, ring, ring. Hello.
Hi, Enrique.
Hey, Mary, what's up? Long time.
Um, yes, very here. I just real quick. I'm a go-to real estate agent, and I just wanted to let you know a little bit more about how the market is doing for December. I know everybody is pretty much busy, but what I've been seeing is a lot of sellers that are willing, they're motivated to sell, and then a lot of buyers that have good incentives that they can um, take advantage and
Okay,
do
let's
real
stop right
estate.
there.
Thank you.
Let's stop right there. Mary,
Yes.
remember, we're not trying to sell them anything on this call, right? Right
No,
now,
I
you're
just wanted to give him like some advertising, like how the market is doing. But I guess
okay.
it didn't
So,
come out that good.
so I wouldn't. So this is good, right? This is just for coaching. I wouldn't give them any market updates unless they ask for it. I would just call and just like you're calling an old friend. Hey, how you doing? We haven't talked in a while. I wanted to check in. What have you been up to? Right? Hey, I don't know if you saw, on Facebook, I'm in real estate now, right? Yeah, things have been going good. I'm looking to connect with all the people I know. Just keep it really like surface, right? Like you're not only if they ask, like, how's the market, then you start going there. Right now, you just kind of want to keep it general and don't feel like they're trying, like you don't want them to feel like you're trying to sell them something, right? So that's my advice to you. All right, let's do one more, guys. So we're at time. I'm gonna pick somebody. I'm gonna pick whoever looks the most uncomfortable right now. Tom, I'm throwing you in there, bro. Brand new license. Tom just passed his license. He's gonna be joining our team. What a better way than to just put him on the spot right now and just let him, because he's gonna have to now call everybody and tell him he's in real estate, right?
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Let's give it up for Tom real quick, right? Let's give it up for Tom. All right, Tom, just really quick. Keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it friendly.
All right. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Enrique.
Hey, what's
Hey, how you
up,
been?
Tom?
How's the fam doing?
Good, man. I haven't seen you since that one time at the bar, man. What's up?
Yeah, that was a crazy night. I just I was reflecting on that and wanted to check in with you and let you know I made a little career switch over to real estate. And so, if you ever have something going on and you or the family need a tip or anybody you know, I'm there for you.
Oh shoot, you're in real estate now, bro? Dang. Okay, so you're not doing construction no more?
No, I left those guys. I left those guys in the past. I'm afraid. So
Oh shoot, right
find
on,
something
man.
new.
Good for you. Good for you. What areas do you guys work in?
Mostly in the Silicon Valley, but you need any help over there in Marin or Santa Cruz County, I'm definitely there for you as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely, man. Let's definitely stay in touch. I don't need anything right now, but now that I know you're in real estate, I'm definitely gonna tell people.
All right, sounds great. Thank you very much, and let me know if you want to get that drink again.
All right, sounds good, man. Let's go. Let's give it up for Tom, guys. Look at that. Put him on the spot. Tom, was that easy? Uncomfortable? How do you feel?
Oh yeah, pretty normal from back in the customer support days, I'd say.
There you go, man. That's what I want you guys to remember. When you call people that you know, like, and trust, they're just people, right? They're not leads. These aren't leads, right? The whole point of this exercise was this is a relationship business. So just let them know, plant the seed, and then let the conversation go wherever it goes, right? If they start talking about the kids, about the family, about the divorce or whatever, you just talk about it. That's it. Just like you would with a friend, right? And then in the process, you planted that seed. And then now, hey, do you mind if I stay in touch with you? We got a few cool events I'd love to invite you to later in the year, right? And then now it's, oh yeah, who doesn't want to get invited to a free event, right? Now it's a reason for you to call them, in the spring or in the summer, whatever, right? Okay. I know we went over time really quick. I need three big takeaways from today, right? Just to wrap up. Raise your hand. What's the biggest takeaway from today? Anybody? Reach out. Biggest takeaway.
Connect with each and every person you have been in contact with, barber, even in restaurants or wherever possible.
That's it. 100%. Okay, another one. Jose.
Resource. That's pretty much it. Resource.
Be a resource. 100%. Mary, biggest takeaway. Okay, we'll come back to somebody else. One more. I need one more before we can hang up. One more. Biggest takeaway.
Give something always. Don't ask.
Don't ask. Give more than you ask, right? Give 5 times before you ask 1 time, right? At least 5, right? Or more, right? And that's the ratio, right? Always, how can I give? How can I give? How can I give? So that when I do ask, it's not a problem of me asking, right? So your guys' homework, guys, you guys all have this sheet, right? And what I know is that not all of you will execute on this. So please make me be wrong, right? I want to be wrong about this, right? But what I know just from experience and humans is that some people like, oh, this is a great idea. And then we hang up and now you get busy and now you forget about this, right? But if you really want to change your business in 2026, you have to execute on building relationships with the people that you already know, because that's going to pay you the highest amount of money, highest commission split. Those are the easiest deals, right, to close, because if it's a referral or if it's someone you know, they're not shopping you around, negotiating and all that stuff for the most part, right? And who would not want their phone to ring and people call them for business instead of you having to, constantly try to sell yourself, right? And all you have to do is reach out 4 times a year and just stay top of mind, right? So your homework is finish this top 100 sheet. Put as many as you can. Even if you don't have 100 right now, if you get to 50, 50 is enough, right? Start somewhere and then you can keep adding to it over time. And then you're going to upload that thing to Follow Up Boss. If you need help with that, or we need to do another class on that, I can do that. Or if you want to reach out to me, I'll help you. And then now your job is just to start calling. And what a better time to call than to wish people happy holidays, right? Happy holidays. Wanted to let you know I'm in real estate. What's up, bro? Right? That's the message, right? How you got any plans for the holidays? What's going on? Hey, by the way, if you ever need anything, I'm here. That's it, guys. It's that easy, right? And then that will build over time. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for staying on. Let me know if you need something.